my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team.
Prepared to kick off for the Falcons.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's McDonald. Able to find Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
10 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, McDonald. This one caught by Isabella. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff as they run the counter play. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's McDonald to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Number 23.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 44-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Falcons!
Atlanta.
A big play there. 52 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Washington 3.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. That ball complete to Isabella. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
And at the 31-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
You got 4. You got 4. Watch the edge. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? 30. The 20. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Young on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Love now on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
21.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
The ball carrier.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
And it's 3rd down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Love from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Love from the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
On first down, McDonald. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, McDonald slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 61 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Going back to Love. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action this time with Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Paris Campbell, 54 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
You know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Toss play to the running back.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Here we go, G. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll have a first down past the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McDonald sets to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
At the 42-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
36.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check it back.
McDonald. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Love. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Check.
Love now to pass on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
56.
To the air again, Love. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. Fourth quarter with nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And some room to roam now. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
But, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 29, Washington 19. Sterling Hoff.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball at the 26, second and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
Throwing is McDonald. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
8-yard line.
Switch it, kill, switch it. Kill. Check 99, check 3, check 3.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Watch twist.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much...